jump right in. Just no reason to wait. Let me know if the audio is too soft. I've only had a limited amount of caffeine, so I might be talking softly. Now, I wonder. Let's see. Need a higher rate of fire. See if I can bring this guy down. In fact, let's be a little stubborn about it. Because I don't want to have to be stupid about this.
The immunity is absolute. When you and your kind are extinct, we shall cleanse our collective
memory of the stain of your existence.
Your skill surprises me. Transmitting cybernetic modules.
Boy, he just took a face full of that buckshot. Now, what I want to see is if this guy retreats into the boardroom, or if he came in here the first time I tried to get him in the last run through, and then when I failed to follow him, he went on his merry way, or if he is the one who goes in here. Yep, he is. I figured we would at least try to kill two birds with one stone, but of course it's not going to be quite that simple. That's okay. Well, at least this way we already have 1 out of 3. And we will check the darkened floor a little more carefully in that freezer. And I had already turned the gamma up a little bit last night. Okay. That right there is going to save us some time. What the hell? I'm like caught on geometry or something. Okay, I am literally stuck. That is the second time that's happened. But that could very easily have happened in the original, so I'm not going to hold that against the remake. That's not actually... That's just nobody's fault. There's no way they could probably have known that even needed to be corrected. Okay. So if you're just joining us, welcome back to the stream. We have already killed the first of 3 cyborg assassins. We got hung up on the red cyborg assassins on this level in the last run through. That turned into a problem. It's not going to be that way this time. We're going to do a couple things just a bit differently, and everything is going to be grand. It is Sunday afternoon, Central Standard Time here in the US. GMT minus 0500, and I'm just trying to be sensitive of the fact that I have viewers in multiple time zones. You'll have to pardon me. I know this is television land, but I have only had a limited amount of caffeine, and at some point we're going to have to do a 20-second break for me to turn the kettle on, and then another 30-second break about 2 minutes later for me to actually drop a bag of tea into the water, and then it won't be a total of 60 seconds, but I'm not out of tea yet. Let's see. There are presently, according to Steam, just under 1,200 people playing this game on Steam right now. If GOG and Humble Bundle and Epic is the same, if the numbers are at least in some sense comparable, that's 4,000 to 5,000 hackers, potentially. Soldiers, really, this time. Let's see something. Whoops. Well, you might have been in combat with him, so it makes sense that that one actually would be breakable. Okay. Was I in here? I guess I was. Not that it matters. Now, I would have swore one of the sim units was in this area, but maybe that's a confabulation. But let's be sure about that. Very likely is a confabulation. But we need to be sure, because I don't want to get stuck backtracking to this only through process of elimination later. Yeah, I guess it is. There's no simulator in here. Okay. Let's catch up on our logs, because we're already getting behind on those.
I have a secret from the many.
I've created overrides from my little
Experiments in reprogramming the sim units
and entrusted them to the care of 3 special friends. I've dressed them
in red
and instructed them to stay away
from strangers. A smart hacker always
has a back door.
His intentions were confusing. It's like he was trying to keep stuff from them, but he wasn't against them.
I'm trying to get up to find you, Tommy, but I can't. I'm stuck in ops. There's some kind of civil war going on here. The security forces came in and... Now, don't freak out, but I'm hurt. But not too bad. I managed to pull together a supply of medkits and a few other goodies. Some of it looks valuable, but I'm not sure what it is. Maybe some kind of military-grade implant. I left the stuff I didn't need in a corner of the data library, out of the way in case I need it later. I'm on my way. I promise you, I will not die. I will not die. You do the same, my love. Yours, Becca.
Shodan took over her brain so she would shut up.
Beck, I think your idea for insurance is going to get us in a lot of trouble, but I trust you, so let's do it. I've managed to wrangle access codes to the escape pods on the command deck. We only need to hack into Xerxes' emergency subsystem, get past the ice nodes, and try to avoid being spotted by Bronson's security team. Piece of cake, right?
We are many.
How can you?
Against us.
Again, you guys are lucky your dead bodies are only ones and zeros. I'm also not the made of fire guy. I'm gonna bust my monitor over you. Okay, let's see. What we need to do is, before we do anything else, we need to get at least an exotic of 1 so we can do crystal shards. And we need to hold our modules, remaining modules in reserve in case I have to beef up my research yet again. And that, I think that'll bring us to either 3 or 4. Now, I wonder, did you do me the favor of taking damage? Probably not.
You do not hide.
That was oddly satisfying. Why we went for a swim, though, is kind of beyond me. Yeah. Let's continue to stay ahead of these.
I brought down the last of the sim units today.
I am full of the glory of the many.
Here comes Bronson. I am at peace. Good evening, Bronson. Have you come?
All right.
Turn that damn thing off.
Now we've got standard armor. That's an upgrade. We save that.
Miri, so far our work with the late model assassin cyborgs has gone remarkably well. I hope things with that son of a bitch Diego never come to that. But it is comforting to know we are not nearly as defenseless as the UNN stormtroopers might think. The only glitch we've encountered is with the upgraded laser rapiers. The poor things keep severing parts of themselves. We're trying to get the bugs fixed, but I know that bureaucrat is watching us. It's sad to see a man so haunted by the ghost of his father. His hatred for everything Triop represents is remarkable to behold.
Is it? No. 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 Absolutely not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect 2 logs, and then I'm going to turn one on and go boil my tea water, and then when it's boiling I'm going to put another one on, so you will all have something to listen to while I see to my tea, and we won't have you standing here while the soldier does this. That will help it. Yeah, you know, it's not the Dark Engine, but it is. I've been playing Dark Engine games for 13 years. I can't tell the difference. That's not true. I've been playing it since 2000, so I've been playing Dark Engine games for 25 years. I can't tell the difference. I don't know where I got 13 from. I first played Thief the same year Thief 2 came out. But before the end of the year, I had played both Thief and Thief 2 and System Shock. It was a busy year for gaming. I'm going to bop you. Like Darth Vader with a rolled up newspaper. I'm going to bop you. Perishable skill. Okay, now, ooh, hi there. Well, that's one way to do it. That was just luck. Xerxes is a goof. You shouldn't let him boss you around.
He is an enemy of the many.
A discordance in our symphony.
Enjoy your selfish acts
Of destruction, for beyond them lies the blight of solitude.
I was taking damage from something that I don't think I was really given the chance to fire back on just as now. Didn't want to lose that health kit, but the pace is faster with the Marine. There's something to be said for resolving.
Sir, where are you?
That never ceases to amuse me. When the droids start looking for you. You go away already? Jesus. Don't want you. Alright. Yoink. We're still going for the EMP rifle. We're just not bothering with the laser rapier, but we would be well served by upgrading our melee weapon. Alright, that's a cyborg midwife. I think we got her attention. Eventually we're going to need to improve upon that, but for now we can hold it. Let's see. Boy, we're really not failing to floss those cyber modules. Okay.
Weapon jammed.
Figures. We get free slugs from the grunts, so we can afford to be a little bit liberal with it. Good enough for clearing rooms out, especially if you do your research and maybe modify the shotgun once. You do your research to know their weaknesses. It's good enough. Oh.
Find nothing.
Mean to intrude. What the hell do you think you're doing? Let's see. That's why Planet of the Apes is a stupid franchise. When monkeys get like that, you just pull the trigger. I don't like Planet of the Apes. That's not a statement of fact, it's a statement of opinion. But that is my official opinion. Alright, so we're going to hold on to this for now. Now, we get you killed. I want those crystal shards. Usually, well, not usually, but they can be here, or they can be here. They're somewhere on this level. Oh. running. Better do what you can. Keep on running. Run as fast as you can. He's a dangerous, dangerous man. Coming up on one of the quantum sim units.
Inside of this door lies one of the sim units.
Reprogram it, and I will wrest more control of this ship from the
Obsolete Xerxes. Once I am master of this ship, I can open many doors for you. But for now, they block my access. They mock my eminence. Make them pay for that mistake, and I will shepherd you from the darkness.
Okay. That's one of 3. This is gonna move a lot more briskly than it did the last go through. Alright, so, let's see. Got 2 of them. Ah!
Before you lies the crystal shard, a creation of my children, and by extension, of my own. A weapon elegant, deadly, precise. Learn its function.
It may stand
between you and their corruption.
Okay. Level 4 research we can do, and then I believe there's nothing, there's no enemy that we need to worry about killing that we can't research their weakness with level 4 research. The idea of anybody sustaining 3 shotgun slugs is ridiculous. But anyway, even the Cyreaver and the spiders, we can research their weaknesses with level 4 research. So basically, we don't need any more repair, and I really don't think we're going to need any more research. You know, some of the many's more exotic some of their more exotic upgrades we might not be able to get those, but I don't like to rely on those anyway. They're just kind of underwhelming. The crystal shards are certainly not a waste of time. I just have never emphasized exotic weapons. You are bigoted against the biomass. Yeah, well, it's no excuse, but there may be reasons. Okay, yttrium, or however the hell you pronounce it. I'm bad with elemental pronunciations. We only needed 1. Okay. Again, we're still gonna go for that, tell you what. Listen to this. I'll be right back.
Tommy, I don't know what's going on here. Ever since we received orders to clear out Deck 3, people have been disappearing. There's a kind of gloom hanging over everybody, but no one seems to be willing to talk about it. I don't like it. Meet me on the rec deck at 0900. I've got an idea. A little insurance for you and me.
Okay. Set my water boiling. Just a few minutes. I'm going to go and pour the water. We'll have another log to listen to. Where are we at? Almost. I'm just going to chill here until it's ready. Go ahead and see to this little...
Chemical needed.
We're still gonna go for this. I just wasn't gonna rush in up with a bunch of cyber modules for energy, because
Research complete.
without a doubt, paying to use these two is exopensive. I love the noise that they make now. Didn't used to be like this. It's more resonant now. It's more like a crystal structure of some kind. Okay. Let's re-engage. T for 2 and 2 for T, yes, and T for me. Let's see. Has more reach than the wrench does. There we go.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Tri-optimum mug. They could make a fortune releasing a stupid limited run of those. And if it wasn't a stupid limited run, they would make even more money. Uh-oh.
Shit. It's Bronson and her men.
Honey, what is it?
It's just the security team. They're just looking to scare us.
Weapons ready, men.
Sergeant Bronson, get your men out of here. You killed Malik. You had your scapegoat. We didn't do anything. Get
Fire.
down.
Finish off the survivors.
Shit. Oh boy. That's why you probably don't want to finish off mechs with melee weapons, because they'll explode in your face. You will take damage, but you will save ammo. Ah. What the fuck is wrong with this thing? You with us or not? I pull that trigger, the gun's supposed to go bang. And once again, I am stuck on geometry. Damn it. Okay, that's the second time this episode that that's happened. And once you're stuck like that, you're stuck. That's set us back. That's starting to be an issue. I just have to point it out when it happens. It's not as though I died and we are now forced with redoing all this. And again, if there were a quick save, we wouldn't be in this predicament right now. Alright. It's like, have to keep a pace here.
Shit. It's Bronson and her men.
Come on.
Honey, what is it?
It's just the security team. They're just looking to scare us.
If you hit the railing, I don't really know what the idea was there. As baffled as you all must be. So, let's save. Let's break immersion and save frequently. I don't know why that keeps happening. No. Can still come out of dead bodies. They don't just come out of those eggs. I was worried that steam might do damage, so I ducked. Tell you what, though. Listen to that.
I hacked into 2 of the sim units yesterday, and for the love of God, I don't know why. I felt compelled by some power. My mind and my body are changing, but they know it's me. They just can't prove it. The next sim unit that goes down,
Bronson and her men
Will come for me.
but I'll be ready. She may have guns and hatred on her side,
but I am one of many.
Alright, back. Got my tea. Don't recommend anyone play System Shock 2 uncaffeinated. I only woke up a while ago and jumped right into streaming this game. Keen to finish off this Marine jaunt in 3, at most 4 episodes. That could happen tonight. I might stream twice today. I am keen to bring this project to a speedy conclusion. I have other things I need to be seeing too, but I wanted to do my part to pitch in.
I don't feel right about any of this. I still don't understand why you asked me to mess with the memory restoration on that grunt. Why didn't you want him to remember volunteering for this gig? He did volunteer for the implants, right? Every email from you gets stranger and stranger. It's like you're not even the same person anymore.
So why'd you mess with my memory?
Something is taking over this ship. The sim units on this deck are being diverted for reasons unknown. I know it's somehow connected to the larger picture and whatever is happening since they landed on Tau Ceti. My men look at me like I'm crazy, but it is my responsibility to safeguard this ship and its crew. Screw Anatoly, screw Diego, and screw whatever poisonous influence has desecrated this vessel. I will not abandon my post or my charge.
You didn't really safeguard anybody's safety. You might have forestalled the many taking over completely. She doesn't realize how lucky she is. The things Shodan used to do to people like Bronson on Citadel. Not pretty. Shodan had more resources in that situation than she does in this game. See, that's old school Shodan. She got to really play more in the first game. She had to sort of think strategically in this game. Now then, let's see. You know, it's a depressing thought, but this is really all I can do. We've got to start making that investment now. It's like I just spent all those cybernetic modules basically for no purpose, because to get to these we need 6. We need level 6, but it's like if we don't do that, if we don't start chipping away at that a bit more, it's going to be the end of the Rickenbacker before we get either of them. I mean, we're beginning to get there now. And our stats are sufficient for our needs right now. Basically what I'm doing is I'm balancing stats against tech, stats against weapons, and I have one more thing I need to do with tech, really. One more thing I need to do. I need to get this up to 6 as well. And there may be an opportunity to up our hack skills, and we'll see. It's not going to be exactly the same as the Navy guy was, but it's going to be good enough to do what we need to do. I'm not worried about that anymore per se. It's just, it's kind of a different upgrade schedule, so I have to like keep thinking about what I'm doing.
I feel you men aren't as dedicated to the mission as you need to be. You will do your duty. The traders and ops have still been unable to get the sim unit back online. If the situation is not remedied by 0600, we shall recon in force and ensure its remedy. I've changed the weapons lockup code to 13433, fallen at 0500. Anything that gets in your way, human or not, kill without pause or remorse.
What kind of remedy did you even have in mind? It's like, did you yourself even know? Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to. It's interesting. Well, at least it's been reported on. People know it's an issue. Oops. Oops. I'm gonna kill you, homie. Where are you?
You are a remarkable example of a pathetic species. I'm uploading some more cybernetic modules.
We're not gonna bother with that. I know what that is. We're not gonna bother. So, since I can't maintain it, well, I have some mods in this one, so forget it. Now, there is a way to get up to that platform from Recreation, but I did not discover it. It's hard to find. And I was very thorough with Recreation last time, but it's very hard to find. Very hard to find that. Is there? No, there's not. That's the other one. Oh well. All right. Alright, so we've pushed this vector all the way through. Now we go here. Okay.
Your song is not ours.
Come over here, bro.
The harmony is disturbed.
You're gonna sit out there like a real moron, not getting anything done, because I'm not coming out there with that turret. Stand there and waste the whole damn day, I don't care.
Not welcome you. Hurry.
Play a stupid game, win a stupid prize. This is just a better angle on that turret. Maybe not. Okay, this is where Bronson bought it, finally. Let's see. There might be a sim unit here, too. I think there is. Let's just floss for goodies. We're never in such a rush that we want to, miss out on valuable resources. Did I? Yeah, I did. Alright. Other side. Other left. Not really gonna mess with these guys. somebody's coffee. Speaking of which, this thing's brewed up enough, but we'll do this first. Okay. Can't have too many of these. Now. So there's the spiders. You didn't used to be able to see them like that. Not terrible. Now, what we need to do is, you'd think by now we would be able to, one of these would do me the favor of coughing up an organ so I can research how to kill them better, but oh no. You feel better now? Okay, so that's 2 out of 3 we done did. So now, to finish this off, we have to push this vector. Oh, the monkey died in that explosion. Alright, this can be a very dangerous area. Let's let these take effect. Kind of getting my ass kicked here. Let's go shopping while those take effect. Need those, especially if we're not going to max out our agility this time. A little bit ahead of where I was last time with the melee stuff, just because of the raw strength. I already had the crystal shards at this point too, last go through, but you have to come back here at some point, and the game throws everything and the kitchen sink after you, but I'm going to be ready for them this time. Now, Shoals Gate Station in Thief, this is associated with some kind of secret, so I wonder. You know, sometimes when you hit a bullseye, you get a reward. But maybe not. Same design ideas, but not necessarily the same function. Alright, so physically, even in the event of a power loss, he's kind of even. And I would say, generally speaking, for the Marine, keeping him even is actually more important than it is with the Navy guy. Because it's like, nothing about what you're seeing here is wimpy. This is wimpy, this is not. So it's like, I have some expensive, I have to do maintenance, and I have to do these 2 energy weapons. So I have to max out 3 more categories. And while that's expensive, as long as we can do that, we can beat the game. I've done it that way before. remembering past end states. We just have to not fall behind. Having good cyber affinity and good tech is necessary for Shodan. So it's like we're making all the same progress. It's just the pacing is a little different. But it's also more evenly incremental, I guess. Let's save that just in case anything goes wrong.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
You know, you're not playing to get past this next turret. You're playing to beat Shodan in the menu. And there's just certain things, you know. By now, I know there's certain things you need to do that. But having good cyber affinity.
Security access compromised. Security access compromised.
Come on, homie. Let's do this. I just don't bother with heavy weapons. They seem to be ultra specialized. Again, if you do your due diligence is flossing extra cyber modules out of the environment, it's not so bad. Wood, one of my favorite logs.
As of this time, I'm declaring a state of martial law on the Von Braun. All primary subsectors of the ship will be locked down and only accessible by security access cards. If anybody is found to be interfering with the normal operations of the ship or impedes the work of the security forces, they will be shot on the spot.
They've given me 2 gifts.
Isn't that marvelous? 2 little shards of crystal. It's very, very sharp, and when I strike it, it sings to me.
They wanted to sing to Sergeant Bronson.
I go there now
To share my gift with her. They're very fragile,
but very sharp.
Yeah, you probably got yourself shot, but that's okay. It's the attempt that counts.
Bronson knows.
Won't let her undo the work we've done. Wired up a surprise
For her, anybody approaching Sim Unit
3 will feel sorrow.
So much sorrow.
Surprised the spiders went back into the pens they were in.
Don't stop, Rebecca. Keep moving. Get to the escape pods on the command deck. We'll take off, send the toaster to wake us up in 30 years, and we'll be back on Earth before you know. The toaster will for 2, baby. That's our next stop. Sound good? So let's do it. I won't take any excuses.
This area is a pain in the ass. We're gonna have to come back here. It's gonna be an even bigger pain in the ass. Hopefully by then I will at least have the assault rifle. The EMP cannon would actually be ideal, but I think they send grunts too, so... It's a dead end.
This is Xerxes. At 0200, there will be a poetry reading by Protocol Unit B892/2 in the Deck 5 Commons area. Please bring any authorized material that you wish to be read by T892/2.
Anybody else?
You perform well for an insect. Transmitting cyber modules.
Guess you guys got your asses kicked, huh?
This is Xerxes. Primary data loop infiltrated. Primary data loop infiltrated.
You have accomplished much for a thing of such small
consequence.
Now proceed to the recreation deck. Do not dawdle. I lust for my revenge.
Let's see. We're gonna just make do with what we've got. Let's save here. Okay.
They've killed my men. And now they've killed me. I'm holding my guts inside of me with both hands. I'm almost done. Resist! This is bigger than my little life. The lives of my men, and the lives of the people I was forced to kill. Resist! Humanity demands it. Resist!
Was it worth it? I don't know.
My creation is evolving. Its unified mind set in rebellion against its own creator.
The vermin call to you,
inviting you to join them
in their revolting biology.
Destroy my enemies, and I will continue to abide
your existence.
I don't like you, homie. Next one of those black ninjas I come across is gonna pay for it.
Delacroix, it's me, Cortez. We're locked in here. Hey, who are you? Shit.
Better run. Okay. Well, I can't do anything for him.
Your colleagues
have managed to set up a transmitting station
in the athletic sector of this deck. The transmitter is intended
to send a message to the Earth to warn them of the events that have occurred in this ship.
However, it will also draw power
Away from Xerxes, making him vulnerable to my will.
Once you do this, I will control the primary data loop. The annelids are unaware of its presence,
but guard the area for their own purposes. Find the transmitter and activate it.
Okay. Let's save here. Let's not set off an alarm. Around and find out. Let's see if I can do this.
Security access compromised. Security access compromised.
Alright, this is kind of buggy. Come on. Probably could have deployed one of these down in ops, and I might yet, because I have 2 of them now, but... Let's go ahead and set one up here.
This is Xerxes. The Deck 5 shopping area will be closed until further notice. We apologize for the inconvenience. The family of the many grows with every passing moment. Glory to the flesh. Glory to the mass.
Yeah. We're gonna nerf you, Xerxes. Okay.
Radiation hazard.
Just make sure. Okay. It's a lot of ammo. Managed to save up some ammo. Not as much of the good stuff as I'd like, but...
Hi there. Please make your selection. Thank you for choosing Value Rep.
Mon petit, there is something you should know about. I have received information from some form of artificial intelligence that is calling itself Shodan. Yes, Shodan. Wherever this intelligence actually came from, it has a terrible grudge against these annelids and has saved my life more than once. Shodan has told me that there is a UNN operative aboard the ship, armed to the hilt and equipped with R-grade cyber implants. Strange bedfellows, eh?
Alright. I could max out maintenance, which is something that needs to happen. Or I could... Huh. Well, you know what? We're a little ahead of schedule. So, it may be that I ultimately go for a hack skill of 4. So those are the last cyber modules tech is going to be given. So what, by doing that, what we have done, see now, oh shit, you need 6? It'll pay for itself eventually. That was probably a bit of a mistake. Too bad. Having Hack of 4 and Cyber Affinity of 4 is going to do us a world of good against Shodan. If you want to be able to take down her defensive puzzles quickly while she's trying to kill you, I better wait, because I don't think I got that thing. You know, it's like, you have to take her puzzles down while she's trying to kill you, and if you want to hack those things quickly, you need a certain level of skill and talent. I look at Cyber Affinity as kind of like talent. And it's like, some things you just can't hack, attempt to hack, if you don't have the skill. But both skill and talent help you. So it's like, you know, you want to get a certain level of hack skill, you want to get a certain level of Cyber Affinity. And you want to make sure you try to get your software upgrades as well. And if you follow through on that, Shodan's really not that difficult to finish off. By the time, if you can just survive to get to her, she's really not that difficult. If you didn't neglect certain things. If you did, she very well could be. But it's like, you know, we're just gonna have to put up with holy hell until we get to her. Glory to the mush and the titanium chiplets. Yes. Oh. Sure, have a lot of life preservers. Let's go out in space with one of those. See, I have the skill built up a little sooner, so we can start pilfering these. There's some of them you can't even get into.
I don't know what's going on around here, and I don't want to know. I'm not here for the glory of the stupid company. I'm just supposed to make sure the replicators are running, and now people are dying. I've got to turn this ship around and go home. God, get me the hell out of this place.
Courage and fortitude.
The lights near the basketball court keep fritzing out. I think the humidity from the pool next door is a real problem. If it happens when I'm not there, try resetting the circuit from the breaker by the pool. You think someone needs to call a tech?
Okay, Delacroix. Yang and I have got the transmitter almost ready to go. Once it's up and running, we'll be able to warn Earth. Frank split up the transmitter code and uploaded it to a number of art display terminals throughout this deck. Just cycle through the art and you'll find a piece of the code. I don't think the worms will spot this. I don't figure they got much of an interest in the Great Masters.
It was a bit of a risk, but I took it. There's some safes you can't get into unless you have like 5 or 6 hack skill, but as of now we can at least start making the attempt.
The eggs we found near the observation chambers are different from the ones in Hydro. They release some kind of disgusting flying swarming thingies. Bullets don't do anything. Bullets, for Christ's sake. I never even fired a gun before this morning.
Stay out of the mall if you can. It crawls.
Let's go in there. Okay. We're gonna go to the theater.
Is it?
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Not in the mood. Kinda might have done that application of cyber modules a little bit differently. I didn't realize maintenance goes all the way up to 6. Maybe they all do. For some reason, my brain thought 5 was the max, but I've been playing this game for like 4 days straight now, at least. So my brain ain't right. It's a stressful situation. I can't tell you, I mentioned it in the other one. I'm going to mention it in this one too. So many people, I uploaded the ambience to my OST of my playlist of the OST of this game. A lot of people over the years have commented about how creepy the casino is. It just creeps people out.
Hello?
Hello. No, I'm sorry.
Hurry. Run.
Oops. Being able to hack those things does us a world of good. And this time I may well go back and pilfer some of them. Seriously. Damn it. Adult must escort child? They don't let kids onto the floor of a casino. Anyway, who said there being anything about kiddos being on this ship?
Forget about land grants. Forget about media. Forget about patents. What we found on Tau Ceti will change everything. I've instructed the Von Braun to change course and return to Earth. Captain Diego is in complete accord with this decision. I know that you are skeptical by nature, Miri, but I know once you embrace our discovery, you and the entire board will come over to our way of thinking.
Alright, they failed to stop us.
I've just killed some kind of spider. I don't know, but it bit me. And now I'm sick. I'm down to my last med hypo. Come quick, Tommy. Come quick.
Now, we have 2 of these. That means 1 for command and 1 for the Rickenbacker. At least pod 1. We go through pod 2 so quick we don't really get a med bed in there. If I find a third one, you move through pod 2 so quickly. I believe there is a med bed on the bridge of the Rickenbacker. I might be wrong about that. I forget. Or there might be one in the body of the Many somewhere. There might not be. These all might be confabulations. The point is, the temptation would be to set one up here so we don't have to go all the way back there. It's an indulgence. You set up 1 med bed per level and you just put up with transitioning areas to use it. It's an extravagance to set up 2 med beds on a given level. I mean, if it gets to the point where you have 3 of them, okay. See, the problem is I'm building these up about equally, which means I'm not getting either of them. And, I mean, my stats are not setting me back. We're going to want to max strength and endurance out eventually, but... Alright. Let's go to the bordello. It's not even marked on the outside. Voyeur cam has been deactivated.
Taylor found this weird kind of weapon, but he must have used it wrong. Made him sick. Real sick. I stashed the thing on the 2nd floor of the crew annex and jury-rigged the door lock. Code of 11111. Easy to remember, huh? I also stashed a pile of nanites and some other goodies there. No sense in getting caught with your pants down. Except in this place.
Yeah, I bet that happens to you a lot. Such a player. So this is where the chick with too much makeup and very long nails asks you to talk dirty about yourself, and then basically gives you your choice of a whole 4 experiences. And what we're going to do is we're going to save here. So in case we contract an STI, we can reload.
Please make your selection. Thank you for choosing Value Rep.
Actually, now that I think about it, what am I doing that for?
Hi there. Please make your selection. Hi there. Thank you for choosing Value Rep.
That saved me a lot of nanites. And there's some cyber modules you can't get if you don't hack your way into these. Ooh, it's Lance. He's middle-aged, he's a cop, but he uses Suave shampoo in a manner that might surprise you. I think any gal named Candy would hate my guts automatically. Let's see. Who do we have here? Nikki Casting Couch. Oh, that's not nice. Neither is a bordello. Sven, he's very European. He probably would find my conversation uneducated and boring. Undoubtedly going to encounter some mechs. That was a miss.
This is Xerxes. Tri-Optimum reminds you that there are only 163 shopping days until Christmas. An extra work cycle just twice a week can give you the spending money you need to make this holiday a very special one.
The nice thing of it is, I've invested a lot in maintenance. Alright, so I can at least maintain the assault rifle. That's good. So every time I do perform maintenance, it's like using one of these thingies gets us further. Oops. Let's dance around these things. Upstairs or downstairs? You're upstairs. You can't get to us. I don't know why I did that. Can't get too much of that. So we have these paintings we're supposed to be looking for. I ought to start doing that as of now, so we don't have to backtrack too much.
Damn! Why don't I just make a bonfire and throw all my nanites on it? Last night with Nikki was amazing. Hollow woman, real woman, you gotta love technology. But I must have left all my nanites in her room, in the central sim center. What a maroon.
There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, so we need to go get us some iridium. There might be some on this deck. Ooh, that's not good. I don't think he can come in here. Yeah. Gotta learn to use the environment to your advantage. I just really like to be able to maintain my weapons. You know, if the EMP rifle were to break, I could fix it, but chemical storeroom on this level is kind of inconvenient. But there's going to be plenty more spiders to kill on command and the Rickenbacker in the body of the many, so... No, dude. This isn't Command and Conquer. Damn it.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Let's see. Check behind these things. Yeah. Definitely are going to see to that. Alright. There is a code here somewhere. And it is 4. And actually, honestly, let's see. Did I write that down on this piece of paper? No, actually I didn't, so we actually do need to do this puzzle. I'm pretty sure I have it memorized, but let's just do it the way you're supposed to. Okay. Hello, Mr. Droid. Welcome to your bleak little world. I love the salmon and turquoise. All it needs is sick white, and this could be any mall during my childhood. Let's see. Life has more meaning when we do the cleaning.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you for choosing value wrap. Thank you for choosing value wrap. Hi there.
Oops.
Please make your selection.
Yeah, we've made this big investment in maintenance skills. So it's like, use them. Okay, now, we're not necessarily going to be able to push that vector to its full conclusion, but I am going to... We haven't even pushed this vector to its full conclusion because... Although I don't know that we can.
Access needed.
So by coming to these bathrooms, we've pushed this one as far as we can for now. And I think what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to reach the chemical storeroom. If I get it in my head that it's inaccessible, we'll try to find the iridium on another level. I don't really want to delay too long to research the spider's weaknesses because we're going to begin to continue encountering them. Hold off on the garden for now. But I upgraded the OS here, and so added some extra hit points. And then we'll do the speedy upgrade And then even at level 4 agility with the speedy upgrade and these speed hypos, which these speed boosters, I'm only saving those. I'm not using those for anything. We save those for the main nerve of the many and we'll be fine. Good enough. You need speed to defeat the main nerve of the many. Damn it. Did we land a hit already? See, on the Rickenbacker, you're not necessarily going to have as much space to work with. And that can be true in command as well, so, you know, it's like, this pistol is good enough, but it's not ideal. Okay. Now, this isn't where...
Access needed.
Alright, so let's see how much of a pain getting to the chemical storeroom on this level is. I don't necessarily even know that there's going to be iridium in there because I haven't seen the manifest yet. But in the name of not backpedaling too much, I think we're getting close. Let's evade for now. This is probably going to be a dead end. We're going to get flanked by that grunt.
Potential threat detected. Potential threat detected.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. I'm actually kind of Ramboing this one. Let's post here, and only grunts are really going to come after us. I mean, it's possible. Get iridium. Yep. See again, you want to force them. You want to force them to come at you head on. Force them into a frontal assault. One at a time in crammed conditions. You got to have the firepower and the brawn, but an angle like this can really set them up for failure if they have to attack you.
Security alert terminated.
Yeah, the chemical storeroom here is a pain to get to if it's something you're looking for. And I haven't even... I'm giving it so much of the benefit of the doubt, I haven't even looked to see.
Mistrust is the tyranny of the individual. Your own kind sees you as a threat. Why do you murder our unity? No matter.
You will cease to be. It is just a question of who will bring your end. Us or you.
Not really getting what I wanted out of this. Okay, finally. Alright, so it was here. Let the record state I did not force us to go to another deck to get it. Get you killed. Hassium? I've never even heard of that one.
They're coming! Oh no! No!
Oh.
What's wrong with people? Things go to hell and they think they can just walk over the rules. I'm not opposed to a little vice now and then, but outright theft? Hey! What are you doing over there? Get away from that replicator, you son of a...
Okay, that was hacking software up to 3. That's good. That's not good for Shodan. That is not good for her. That just did us a world of good. Okay. Spiders are gonna pay for that. Let's go ahead and put this back on. There's no reason for it not to be. I was doing fine without it. Do even better with it. Now, I don't know. If we've gone and engaged, might as well continue where we are. I don't want to have to keep pulling back and re-engaging later. We're here, we might as well do our work. Probably gonna get worms anyway out of this body.
Research complete.
Alright, so we've just nerfed the arachnids. See, you start out vulnerable, but if you build yourself up, you don't have to end that way.
Access needed. That's the triumphant way.
Yes, it is. Now, I never figured out how to get in here, but I suspect that getting in here is, that might go some way to get us out on that balcony in Ops. I don't know what's in there, because I never...
Security access compromised. Security access compromised.
That was a bit of a risk, but I had some business taking that risk because I have skills now.
Babies must sleep. Babies must rest. Wise is the one who does not waken them. Leave this place now, or we will wound you as you have us.
Oh, we won't waken them exactly. I think particularly feel anything. Of course, people were littering. Makes perfect sense. You don't play a game like this to rush through it. You play a game to revel in the playing of it. You want to see the sights, do a thorough job. Let's see. Okay, I wasn't able to get there, but let's see where this takes me. Right, this is back where I was, and there's yet plenty to do here. Let's go this way. Start taking those hits. Okay. I would say it's probably a little bit more important to get access to some heavier weaponry and then do our stats right before we go into the body of the mini. Because I am beginning to notice, we're beginning to buckle a little with just this pistol. We didn't go to the discotheque either. Not really how we're supposed to do it, but I was not in the mood for Cyborg Assassin right now. Set us back on our armor piercing a bit. Not interested in playing Cyborg Assassin's games. Those cyber modules coming. Don't really think there's anything back here per se.
One escape pod Xerxes didn't eject, but it's busted. I've managed to get it functional, but I don't know how long it can stay that way. Make it there, Tommy, with or without me. If I don't get there, I want you to let him go. You understand me? Take it and go.
Let's go back. Yeah. Alright, these guys are gonna come out of here. She looks stoned. Basically running from me. It should run from me. That'll help us recover from spraying that other cyborg assassin.
The annelids have cut us off from the transmitter. Shodan tells me that once we've got the transmitter back online and the ops computers reprogrammed, she'll be able to take control of the ship away from Xerxes. Who should I trust less? An imposter claiming to be that monster, or the monster herself?
Not like you have much choice, Miri. Okay. We still have to research the Psy Reavers. And we don't want that to take too long. So... starting to be pretty well developed here. Really think we need to get the assault rifle, but we're just not. I don't know that we really have enough yet. Bitch, get over here.
I've been working on dealing with all the bodies that have been stacking up. With the medbase full and the escape pods and ejection tubes mysteriously locked up all of a sudden, we've got to do something with them. I've chosen the maintenance tunnel underneath the garden as an internment site. Keypad code 34093. I'm telling everyone to be careful. I don't trust the dead.
Stick this thing down your throat.
Please make your selection choosing value wrap.
Okay. That could slow us down a bit. I haven't really been doing a sufficient job of checking for those. It's like everywhere you see them, you need to check for them. Okay, we were here. Typically, that's not one of them. Probably not one of them down here either, but we start being more thorough. It's 5 digits. We've got 2. No?
You move like an insect. You think like an insect. You are an insect.
There is another.
Who can served my purpose.
Take care not to fall too far
Out of my favor.
Patience
Is not characteristic of a goddess.
It's gotta be done right. It's not gonna be done fast. Yeah, we don't want to fall in there. We want to be able to go in there at a time in a manner of our own choosing. Now, let's just see what comes at us first.
You seek your associates, but you cannot find them.
You are so very alone. How does it feel
To be one.
Of course, a lot of people have commented about what a nasty ambush that is. But if you know you're gonna be ambushed, it can be a very bad thing for the people trying to ambush you. Let's see. Well, we're getting there. We might be able to do something dramatic soon.
Toxic hazard.
Okay. Alright. Now, just stay clear of those worms.
Your skill surprises me. Transmitting cybernetic modules.
I thought you were very dissatisfied not 5 minutes ago. You were saying you were about finished with me. Alright, let's go this way. Alright, let's go back via the mall. Flossed through all those other areas pretty intensely. I still didn't figure out how to open that one door that I suspect leads to something we really need. Gee. Alright, well, we have to... Almost. Investment has to be made. Huh, did you see that? think this thing was like alive just for a second, then it died again because I had killed it earlier. I don't really care about stuff like that as long as they had that issue in the System Shock remake. It's like you'd come back in an area you had been in and the corpses would fall over all over again. I don't really care as long as they stay dead, but it's a little unnerving. Actually, I bet you that's for this. Okay.
This is Xerxes. Remember, replicator restrictions are in place for the good of all of us. All unauthorized database interactions will be dealt with to the utmost degree of the law.
You don't want to see where I went. If you find me, you're gonna see a laser blast. Okay. That's gonna be a problem. You want the EMP rifle if you have a situation like that. See, there's a switch near a desk that opens that floor hatch. Alright, well, if I remember, once we advance the plot, we can... I even think I know where that switch might be now. Once we're done in here, let's clear out the crew quarters. We'll then go back there. Don't let me forget. Just make sure we get everything. There's not many doors that open on this level, but let's see to it.
I'm so close to Rebecca, it's killing me. I'm spending some time with crew members who said they saw her. They told me to help me find her and I helped them set up this transmitter. They're set on saving the Earth. I just want Rebecca. Then I'll take care of the Earth.
That's big of you, Tommy. Real big of you. Right, while we're here... let's get all this taken care of. Now,
items dropped.
First of all, there's not space for it, so gotta start by making space for it. Yeah. Fuck. So we'll leave it here. We know we've got one. Probably have an opportunity to Because even with the strength booster, we just don't have enough yet. But we know one is here, so if we don't find another one in a more convenient spot, we can always come back to this 11111 room. And, well, you didn't warn me that would be in here. I think we're gonna go after those cyber modules. See, if you have the EMP rifle, they're no problem at all. That's an expensive item. Of course, if you had summoned that lift from the ground floor and it fell and burst that egg, that would have been a problem. Final digit 6. I happen to know that the other digit is 10. So if we finish everything else and don't find that number on the paintings, spoiler alert, the other one is a 10. You just got to figure out what order to enter it. I believe it's 410. Obviously, it wouldn't be right here.
I am pleased. Transmitting cybernetic modules. Do not squander them.
Of course not. Let's see what we got. I was worried I was going to get stuck there. Goodness sakes, let's save here. And I think there was one more, maybe. Or this might be the last one. No, that was the last one. Alright. try to get those cyber modules. We will we'll forestall upgrading until we are totally done here, but there it is. Thank you, Ekmir. Alright. Well, we didn't find the, so this is how you get to this area. Because you can't jump, you don't have the headroom. Alright, 120 seconds or less, I'll be right back. Quick break. Okay, that's all I needed. I'm back. We will proceed. We just got one more little thing to take care of here. Maximally flossed for cybernetic modules.
Is there your...
I turned around. I think so. Yeah. Because we're gonna have a rumbler. Those are just a pain. Unless you are, You're dead, dude. I'd stay down if I were you.
Your song is not a...
Make sure we're up to date on those logs.
Taylor sent some email this morning indicating he found some kind of artifact that could infect the worms with the virus. However, if you manipulated the thing,
Your
it would
skill
introduce a
surprises
toxin into the
me.
human bloodstream that could kill in minutes.
Cybernetic modules.
Unfortunately, Taylor found this out the hard way. He died right after he sent the message. Now, if we can only locate his body, we might find that artifact.
Which I don't really care about because I don't really fuss over exotics beyond the crystal shards. Let's just get caught up in these.
Tell your team they may not be able to play. We were down on the basketball court when the damn power went out. Again. Irony is, we were ahead for the first time in weeks. Well, we won't be the lapdogs of the Von Braun anymore.
The shunt has been online for 2 hours. Go tell Cortez in the crew section to come out and turn on that transmitter. If this message doesn't reach you soon, they may be able to interfere with the transmission from the breach.
Okay. Damn it.
Hazard.
Alright. And we're not engaging the command deck until we have completed the research on this, but because I have beefed up my research, you can see how much faster it's going. Let's...
Chemical needed.
Yep. Not going to have to deal with any other rumblers until we get to command, but once we do... Alright. I wonder, does this have any odd physical properties besides banging your head against the ceiling? Apparently, I'm only missing him. Do it all over again, too.
This is Xerxes. Primary data loop compromised. Primary data loop compromised.
The transmission has been tampered with. No matter. We will destroy my creations right here. Stand by.
Warning. Data systems compromised.
I have weakened Xerxes.
I am accessing the primary data loop.
I am merging my entity with the ship.
My glory is expanding, filling the arteries of this vessel. I am in control. I am... No. It is hopeless. The cancer has spread throughout
the Von Braun
They fill every available crack
and crevice. They overwhelm.
There is no option. I have activated the primary elevator shaft. Take it
to Deck 6. I will tell you my wishes when you arrive.
Certainly, ma'am. Alright, so that transmission's not gonna do much. Dinky ass dish like that, 67 trillion miles from Earth, it's gonna take 24,000 years for that to reach Earth to be barely intelligible. Now then, got two things we gotta do. Three things we gotta do. It's just annoying. I'm gonna charge up. that's not good. Charge the pistol back up. Hopefully we won't experience quite that level of opposition. And we're stuck again. God damn it. Alright, this is really turning into a problem. How much did that set us back? The answer is a fuck ton. Okay, it's not on me. That's not on me. Now I've got a bunch of important shit to do all over again, and I've got to get it fucking right. So, I don't even... God damn it. Alright, that is an issue. It's happening too frequently for it to not be an issue. They need to get that fixed. It's not on me. It's not like I did anything wrong. I didn't die. I didn't take a bunch of damage needlessly. You're not supposed to stick your players up on geometry like that. They need to get that fixed. Because, I mean, hey, I'm the least of their worries, but there's people who are, like, gonna leave crappy reviews just for something like that, you know? I'm not gonna do that, but there are people who will. I would have swore I saved here. At least I should have. And if I had a quick save, I would have. You know, because it's like, you gotta make sure you get everything the same way again.
Taylor sent some email this morning indicating he found some kind of artifact that could infect the worms with the virus. However, if you manipulated the thing, it would introduce a toxin into the human bloodstream that could kill in minutes. Unfortunately, Taylor found this out the hard way. He died right after he sent the message. Now, if we can only locate his body, we might find that artifact.
You've served me well. Transmitting cybernetic modules.
I'm gonna have to save every step of the way. My patience for doing all of this one time after another is limited. You know, it's like from one time to the next, that guy might not drop an organ for you to research. It's not okay when we lose these things. It might be a matter of doing them all over again. You might not be able to. That's like 3 or 4 times this run through. Too many. You know, it could happen back in the day. It's not as though that never would happen in the classic days, but not necessarily like this. And that was a different engine, honestly. So it's like, engine, why is it still happening? We do need to get a powerful weapon. They don't quite see me. You could even make the argument that I did better this time, but it's not the point.
This is Xerxes, primary data loop.
The transmission has been tampered with. No matter. We will destroy my creations right here. Stand by.
Warning, data systems compromised.
I have weakened Xerxes.
I am accessing the primary data loop.
I am merging my entity with the ship.
My glory is expanding, filling the arteries of this vessel. I am in control. I am... No. It is hopeless. The cancer has spread throughout
the Von Braun.
They fill every available crack
and crevice. They overwhelm.
There is no option. I have activated the primary elevator shaft. Take it
to Deck 6. I will tell you my wishes when you arrive.
Alright, so we're getting into P I'm at, and that means AT&T is stupid. That is my official position, is that AT&T is a stupid company. They throttle like all hell, strangle everybody, sell twice as much internet as they have any business selling. Getting into peak usage here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get us situated, and then I'm going to take us up to command, and we're going to break there. If I can just get past these losers. It's like we're having to go through all these tedious exercises all over again. Alright, so we got serious connection and latency problems. Gonna let it catch up. Okay, I just have been letting the stream catch back up to me. Got a lot of lag, latency, and we're just having stability problems. It's peak usage. This is gonna suck going forward. So let me, because it's like they didn't fix the latency. I was typing that message. So let's go ahead and max out. So now we can finally use the assault rifle. And let's see. Got enough for the assault rifle. Do sort of a more balanced thing. I believe you might be able to equip that heavy armor with a strength of 5. Let's run up there and see. Let's just go up there and see. Because the latency is already really just out of hand. But it took a balanced approach to applying the latest round of cyber modules. We're already good for the assault rifle, which is a big step forward. Let's go ahead and make sure everything's perfect. Okay, that did us a world of good. So now, let's save that. And let's find that molybdenum. Alright, there is molybdenum on this level, so we don't have to backtrack really. Yeah, that one's busted. Just evade. No points sharpshooting monkeys at great distance. God damn it! Bitch! Got one for you too. It's like not only was I caught on that stupid worm, I took a bunch of damage. In any real situation, he'd have had my boot on top of his head. Okay. Let's go get that molybdenum. See, that's just like in the remake. And it's not really a problem, per se. I don't really care. That probably is going to bother a lot of people way more than it bothers me. I've obviously made a wrong turn. Okay, where the fuck is the assault rifle? What number is it? 6. Jesus. Any bullet from a rifle like this would have killed him in one shot. Any bullet. A creature that size. Alright, so we have the molybdenum. It's researching. It's cruising along. head on up. But let's save here so we don't lose anything. Let's ensure what we've got.
Chemical needed.
Yeah. Okay, here we are. I'm going to press the save button. And I will see everybody back later tonight, probably sometime after 8 p.m. Central Standard. I don't know when exactly. Probably won't be before 8 p.m. though. So hope everybody has enjoyed, and we will be back later for more. Adios.